Now that same storm system could wreak havoc along the East Coast. You are looking at a live picture from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. This is a popular tourist attraction on the Atlantic Ocean where the waves are already appearing more choppy. Idalia is the strongest hurricane to make landfall near Florida's Big Bend region in more than a century.
Yeah, it came ashore as a Cat 3 storm, creating a massive storm surge that left some roads submerged. And as ABC's Choppy reports, thousands of people are still in danger.
Idalia making landfall along Florida's Big Bend as a Category 3 hurricane. The storm bringing life-threatening storm surge and other catastrophic impacts along the state's western coast. The National Hurricane Center says the storm briefly strengthened to a Category 4 before weakening as it made landfall around 7:45 Wednesday morning near Keaton Beach. Idalia bringing with it powerful winds clocking in at 125 miles per hour. In Perry, Florida, those strong winds snapping trees in half. In this video, you can see collapsed fences and downed trees blocking roads. In Tampa, Idalia's storm surge causing all kinds of debris to wash up along the shoreline. And in Clearwater, the streets underwater. Officials there telling residents who ignored the mandatory evacuation orders to limit their water use due to severe flooding straining the city's stormwater system. Governor Ron DeSantis confirming the storm knocked out power to hundreds of thousands.
Utility workers are actively working to restore power in all affected areas.
The storm battering the barrier island of Cedar Key. A resident who wrote out the storm there, estimating 50% of structures are underwater.
It looks like our entire downtown commercial district is underwater.
Officials say residents there could see up to 13 feet of storm surge, warning that the danger isn't over. Tampa's International Airport is now open for arrivals only, and officials say full operations should begin by 3 a.m. Thursday morning. And as of now, Governor Ron DeSantis says there have been no confirmed deaths. Choppy, ABC News, Tampa.
Well, North Texas is already stepping in to help out in the aftermath of this hurricane. We just spoke with Dallas-based Texas Baptist men, and they told us they're making final preparations, but haven't yet given the go command to head to Florida.
And if you'd like to keep up with real-time updates, WFAA's own Maria Ruiz is on the ground in Tampa alongside photojournalist Josh Stephen. They've been both working around the clock to keep people in Florida safe while keeping us informed here in Texas.
You know, Pete, try to put this in perspective. Is Idalia moving faster or slower than anticipated?
It was just a tad faster than anticipated, just a couple miles per hour.
Okay.
But it's not like we expected it to be, you know, forward speed of 10 and it was at 30. It wasn't anything like that. And it's been a long time. It's been 127 years since a hurricane made landfall, you know, in Appalachia Bay or the Big Bend of Florida. It's been a long time. I shouldn't say a hurricane, a Category 3 hurricane.
Okay. Yeah.
It's been 127 years since that happened. So, I mean, the bad news is it happened. If there's any silver lining, and it's the least populated part of Florida. Now, they still have major problems. People still live there, but thank God it didn't hit like Tampa or, you know, Panama City or anything like that, like it did last year. Right, exactly.
Ian.
So let me show you what's happening out there right now. You can see where the system is at this point. It's been downgraded to a tropical storm. Landfall happened at 7:45 this morning near Keaton Beach. That's in Taylor County, Florida, right there in the Big Bend of Florida. Category 3 winds up to 125 miles an hour. Right now it's 40 miles to the south, to the west of Savannah. Winds of 70. It's still a strong tropical storm. It moves across the Carolinas out to sea. There's Bermuda. It starts to fall apart. It'll have some impact on Bermuda this upcoming weekend. At a minimum, it'll have some strong waves with it. And then we have Franklin out there right now too. So the tropics are active. The peak of the season, September 10th. So none of this is a surprise at all. Back here closer to home, Florida's dealing with problems. Georgia's dealing with flooding rains and tornado threat there. We have clear skies across our part of the world. It's not bad. It's 98 in Fort Worth. It's 95. I mean, yeah, say it's not bad. It's warmer than normal. But, you know, it's funny. I've seen some of your comments on Twitter and on Facebook. It's like, man, after 110 degrees, you know, 98 feels pretty nice. And it does, right? So 98 and 95 right now in Fort Worth and Dallas. The lows tonight, look at this. 74s in Dallas, Fort Worth. 71s up here in Denton and McKinney. I'll be back in a few minutes. This beautiful stuff won't last long. Triple digits return. I'm not talking record heat for Labor Day weekend, but a triple digit Labor Day weekend on the way. Those details coming up.